Welcome to the No Dress Code Pod, where we keep it real, celebrate Black excellence, and dive into the things that matter most. Tune in, vibe out, and let's get into it. Welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your favorite host, as well as your favorite hoochie, legs out, not open Brie. Obviously, you didn't watch today's episode.
I didn't see the beginning. I watched clips.
Okay, if this is your first time listening, or if you're a returning guest, then you already know what I'm saying because you already know how I feel about you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because where would I be without you? Now, I do feel like we established before I would still be here with God, but where would I be without you? So before we get into today's episode, today is Wednesday, so that means what? That's right. Only got to get through Thursday. Say Friday's work for Monday, because Monday is never guaranteed. Now, again, this is coming from somebody who is conventionally employed today, because that can change at any moment. But if you become unemployed based off my advice, I take no responsibility. So do with that information what you may. I hope you guys are having a great week. Drop it in the comments. Let me know how your week's been. If you're not, there's something I can do for you, but continue to speak it over you and pray that your week going forward is amazing. But today we do have a special guest. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Aaron. Some people call me Smooth. I am a professional boxer with a record of 2-1 with 1 victory by knockout. I'm from Long Beach, went to Poly, went to Long Beach State, and now I train at Cannon Nation under Brandon Adams.
I have heard that name more than I know, like more than I can acknowledge. Like I've heard that name, but if you showed me a picture, I wouldn't know who he was. But that's like no tea, no shade. I just don't really
Follow the spread.
Yeah, I didn't start following it till I started
Boxing.
Yeah. So that's no tea, no shade to that person.
He is a great fighter and
I've
a
heard
cool
that
dude.
though. Yeah, I've heard nothing but great things about him.
Actually, happy birthday, Brandon. His birthday was Friday. Past Friday, July 31st.
Happy birthday, Brandon. This won't come out till like August something. But yeah, happy birthday, Brandon. So how's your mental health? How's your week going?
My mental health is like solid. It's not too high, but it's not too low. It's in like a standard cruise control place. But my week been cool. I'm ready for this heat wave to be over. It's been hot.
Oh my goodness, has it been hot? Has it been hot? That's good. Love to hear it. I can cut the fan on. First off.
Oh no, we cooling. We cooling in here.
Are you sure? Because I can open the windows. I can cut the fan on. Whatever you need.
We good. We good.
Okay.
I'm not hot right now.
Okay. So my mental health has been okay this week. I struggled a little bit. I felt like I needed, and I still do feel like this. Can I afford it? No. But I feel like I need like a just Jasmine Sullivan concert. And I feel like I'll be mentally okay for a while.
Got some bangers.
Oh my goodness. I feel like I would be okay if I just had a Jasmine Sullivan concert. A nice little VIP. Yeah.
You're gonna be singing Lion, Tigers, and Bears with your whole heart.
Singing every song we got. Hurt Me So Good. Oh my goodness. I sing that with my whole heart in the gym. That'd be me. That's what I'd be listening to.
I wouldn't know. Every time you had an ox in the gym, we hearing Ken the Man. I did not know Jasmine Sullivan was in your gym playlist.
Yeah, because you know what? Ken the Man, she sets it up. You know, it's like a workout to Ken the Man is top tier.
And then Jasmine Sullivan like finishes it out for you.
Yeah. So my playlist now is the Hotels Motels album.
Okay.
And then I still have Ken the Man in there. Like the first, I still got Ken the Man thrown in there because.
So Ken the Man, like the pre-workout, she gets you up for the workout, and then Jasmine Sullivan is like what gets you through the entirety of the workout. Is that what you're saying?
No. So Ken the Man, it's usually on shuffle, so I never really know when she's coming in. But it's like the hype. It's like, oh yeah. Now it's time to turn it up a little bit. It's time to turn it up a little bit. But a whole variety of the song is time to turn it up a little bit. Yeah.
Whenever she played Ken the Man in the gym, that's also when like her sassiness be at the highest. She be having the smartest responses to everybody in the gym.
Yeah,
she playing Ken the Man.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I ain't been there in a while because, you know, I had to sell my car. So I've really been down. So I really ain't been playing Ken the Man lately. But maybe I need to. Maybe that's a reminder that I need to get back on my kin to man in the gym.
She doesn't have to, but like if you want to, like I guess you could.
It sounds like you miss it, Aaron. So maybe I should.
Oh my gosh.
It sounds like you miss it. So maybe I should. So Jesse, if you come in and you hear the Kin Man playing, you get a little attitude, blame Smooth.
Don't blame me, bro.
Blame Smooth. I'm damn sure gonna let him know. I'm gonna text him when this episode is over and let him know that it's your fault.
Not my fault. It was all her. She literally is using me as an excuse. I'm an excuse for her to just get back to her kin to man ways.
Because it's good ways. It's good ways. It just makes me feel like I'm that bitch. You know, it just respectfully, it makes me feel like I'm that bitch in the gym. You know,
and you know what? That's okay. But you ain't got to use me as a reason to play the music that makes you feel like you're that. If you want to feel like you're that one,
but no,
like,
you the one who pumped it back up. I say I was listening to Jasmine Sullivan, and I've been listening to Jasmine for this whole like last 2-3 weeks. And now you said play.
I'm just saying, by my experience, I haven't heard the Jasmine Sullivan blasting out the speakers. But if you say that that's what you're listening to now, I believe you.
Yeah, it was. It was. On Monday, it's gonna be Kin the Man again because.
Oh, see now Jesse and Zay gonna be looking at me like, "What you do?" Y'all see, it's not Jesse Zay. When she tells you it's my fault, it's not my fault.
It is.
She just wanted to feel like that girl.
It is.
And you know what? It ain't nothing wrong wanting to feel like that girl.
It's not. It's not.
It's nothing wrong with it.
But also it's Smooth fault. Y'all, I've been listening to Jasmine Sullivan in my headphones this whole time. Just minding my business. Just, you know. Now when you see my little pep in my step, it's because Kin the Man is playing. It's because Kin the Man is playing. And we can blame Smooth.
You know what? Shout out Kin the Man. Go stream her new album.
Yeah. Yeah. First it's on repeat around here. What? Tell that bitch that I get even, I don't get mad. Oh my goodness. The opening line just takes me to the top. So yeah, we can just go ahead and play.
It feels like she felt that lyric on a spiritual level. So I really don't know. How much I had to do with this.
Yeah, because you reminded me that I do feel it on a spiritual level, and I should be listening to it while I'm in the gym. So yeah. So Zay and Jesse, when y'all headphones, when y'all speakers get blown out by Kin the Man, just know it was Smooth fault. Just know. It was his fault. So thank you so much for that. My week has been great. I went to a family event yesterday, and it did feed my spirit. It's what I needed. It's what I needed. So I'm feeling better today, which is good. I did make Smooth some cookies. He hasn't received them yet. He didn't know what it was. He just knew it was red velvet. But yeah, I made him some red velvet cookies. So we'll hopefully have a little review from him later today. We'll see how that goes.
I've heard a lot of good things. My expectations are sky high. So I hope that she still surpasses them.
Okay,
I've been hearing nothing but good things about the baked goods coming from Out of Bree's kitchen.
Come on, who said that? Okay, perfect. Because my expectations are sky high too. I had to do a little correction because I wasn't feeling taste wise has always been there. Presentation wise, like they were coming out thinner than I wanted. I had to fix that, and I feel like I fixed it today. So I feel like you can have a better batch. So
she on some Food Network stuff.
Yeah,
she's trying to plate her stuff like 5-star Michelin star chef.
That's how I serve it. So Smooth, are you ready for today's episode?
I mean, as ready as I'm gonna be. We here now.
I know, and you have no idea what we're coming to talk about.
Not a clue.
Okay, so I did a little research on you, right? Just a little bit.
What research is there to do on me? I'm just a guy from Long Beach.
Just a little research. I did just a little bit, just a tad bit.
Okay.
Because I knew you boxed, right? I didn't know how long you had been boxing, and I didn't know how many fights you had, per se. So I did look at your box rec. Some people find that disrespectful, so I'm telling you, I looked at your box rec.
Oh, it's fine.
And then that's how I also learned your middle name and learned that you're a third. That's also how I learned Bleep's middle name.
The
Because I looked at
second.
his.
I'm the second. Quick correction.
It says it on Box Right, you're the third.
Box Rec, we have to have a conversation. I'm the second, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, he the third. So when he have a little kid, he gonna be the fourth.
My homies do ask me if I'm gonna keep the name going.
Are you?
I don't know yet. We'll see. And then it's not like entirely my decision because I assume the woman who will be giving birth, she might have something to say. She might be like, I want to name my son Aaron again. Y'all ain't tired of it, So we gotta wait and see.
Yeah, I got on my dad's side of the family. I believe his grandfather is a first. Then there's a second, and it goes all the way down to I think like 5.
Mm.
And the 5th one was like, oh yeah, it's ending with me. I'm not giving my son this name, so it's gonna end with me. But I think it's cute. I be liking it.
I think it's kind of tough.
Yeah, I be liking it when they keep it going.
She's gonna try and have a junior. That's all we learn.
That's always that is what I've always wanted. I always wanted to have a junior, but
his name gonna be PJ, EJ, DJ. He ain't never gonna get called his first name CJ. It's gonna be something like that.
But by the way, I'm not gonna be nobody's first baby mama, so probably not. I'm not gonna be nobody's first baby mama. Cause everybody got kids. Everybody but me. Oh, you. Everybody but us got kids.
Yes, I just had a kid. Everybody got kids.
Yeah, everybody got kids. Dude, I think it's just us.
Shout out to the childless ones.
Yeah.
We out here.
Still thriving. Still thriving. Doing our best. Okay, so I know that you are I just found out it's Q Dogs.
Yeah.
But purple and gold. Let me tell you, purple's my favorite color.
I guess by the branding.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah. Purple is a great color. It's a color of like royalty in African cultures.
It is. First off though, I've always wondered what made you pledge?
Part of it is like my family. I'm like the 5th Q in my family. So you got my dad and then 2 of my cousins and then 1 of my uncles. And then on top of that, like when I was hanging around the brush, like it just felt like I was around my family. Like when I went around the other organizations, it felt like, not to be disrespectful, but it felt like kind of cookie cutter. Like everybody was the same person. But like when I was around the Omegas, like some people was nerds, some people were just a little ignorant, just a tad, not too much. Someone was low-key hella ignorant. But
you always get those few.
Everybody, like, it was just, you was allowed to be yourself, honestly, with the brush. So I met people who was very intellectual. I met people who were hella hype, but everybody was about their business, and everybody had a good heart. I think the heart posture, everybody had a heart to help people. So yeah, I would say those are my reasons for like pledging my org.
Okay, so I ain't really go. Well, I'm not saying like I'm embarrassed, but I didn't complete a college, right? And I didn't go to the 4 years, so I never pledged. I did want to pledge. I don't know what I would have pledged. I guess it would have been between the Delta and the AKA, because those are the only 2 like real popular ones I know about. But I know there's a whole Divine 9, so
yeah,
there's more than that. And I know you guys can't really talk about pledging and the steps to that. But so when you went to college, was that like your intention to pledge, or did you just decide like once you got there?
No, it wasn't my intention. Like,
even being a 5th generation?
Yeah, no. Because, like, at the time, like, even when I, like, go to the family reunions and stuff, it wasn't like they was all showing up in their gear and stuff. And so, like, I know my dad was, but I didn't really know how many people in our family were Greek. Because, like, we have more than, like, just Qs in our family. We got people from other organizations, too. But I didn't know all these people were Greek until I got to college. And then my dad was like, oh, by the way, this person is this, and that. But going to college, I was like, I'm just trying to get a degree and have a good time. And, it ended up happening. So, I don't regret it. Like, I enjoy it. Looking back, it helped shape me as a man. I feel like everything you do should change you, but not like in a bad way, not like in a go Hollywood type of way. But
Mhm.
people be like, don't let such and such change you. But these are like life altering experiences. Like you
Yeah.
should grow and evolve as a person from this. And I would say that like being Greek has done that for me. And so yeah, I never thought I would, but the fact that I did it, it's it's helped mold me in ways as a man. I'm happy that I did it.
That's great. I can acknowledge, right, that because you said things should change you. I can acknowledge that the money will change me. The money will change me completely.
She said the money will
Have you
change
seen
me.
that girl? She's on Instagram. She's I want to say African. I could be wrong, but she used to lay in the bed and eat her chips and like just talk and laugh. And she was like, "I'm letting you know the money will change me. 100%. The money's gonna change me. I'm not who I'm supposed to be yet because I don't have the money that I need to do what I want to do.
Mm.
But once I get it, the money will change me." And she would laugh it off, and everybody thought she was joking. And then once she really got the money from Instagram, the money really did change her.
I mean,
Have you seen her? You know what I'm talking about?
I've seen the original clip. I don't follow her to follow the journey of her getting the money,
Yeah.
but like I feel like there's a negative stigma placed around like money changing you. But the thing is, like, if you coming up have less than like your resource and your circumstances less than, and
Mhm.
then money does come. God does bless you with money and resource. Like you can't move the same way you was moving before you had that.
Yeah.
Because to preserve it, you have to like change habits, lifestyles, the way you protect and like safeguard what you have. So as long as you ain't like faking the funk on people who are really down for you, I
Yeah.
don't really feel like it's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
However, your core of who you are, like your character, humility, integrity, honesty, like money shouldn't change that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so money won't change that. And I didn't
So
grow
she
up.
says.
So I say, I didn't grow up less than, right?
Mhm.
But adulthood, I've gone into the less than category. I didn't grow
Uh,
up like this. But in adulthood, I'm definitely in the less than category, and I just know money gonna change me. But when I get the house, I just know money gonna change me. That car, money gonna change me. I was driving the Kia. I will never be another Kia again when I get.
she said, "Kid boys ain't going crazy on my vehicle
I will
ever
never be in a
again."
Kia again.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness! I mean, like when I catch Ubers to work, it's very rarely, but when I catch Ubers to work, I'll be hoping and praying it don't be a Kia. I caught an Uber to the gym one day just because I was being lazy and didn't feel like walking, and I knew if I walked, I wouldn't have enough time to get back, shower, and do everything I needed to do before the work. It was a Kia. I was hot. I
What's
wanted to
wrong?
cancel it.
What's wrong with kids? Like, what in your experience with kids has you so ardent against kids?
The Kia boys.
The kid boys.
The Kia boys.
The
They
kid
hit me
boys.
5 times.
All right. You know what?
5
What
times.
did George Bush say? Give me once. Fool me once.
Shame
For
on you.
me.
Shame on me. Fool
Fool me
me.
can't get fat.
Yeah.
Can't get fooled
Oh my
again.
goodness. Yeah. So yeah, it took me 1 Kia. I don't need a second one to realize that these things is not for me. So
Okay.
it took me 5 break-ins to learn. No, but yeah, I don't ever want another Kia.
Okay.
Yeah, Zay's Kia got broken into too.
Not surprised.
Yeah, the little rental he had, it got broken into too. He told me.
Actually, no way. He did tell me that too.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, that's crazy.
That's the wrong nigga to try and rob if he's there. Cause he keeps someone.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I was heartbroken. 4 times here. 3 times I was home while it happened. Yeah, 3 times
That's
I was
not
home while it
funny.
happened. The last time it was like once in the morning I was asleep. Another time I was working from home, so I had just came back from the gym, like literally showered, didn't even have clothes on, but I was at work and they were outside breaking into my car. A few times I just been asleep and then another time I was out. So yeah, Kias is on my shit list of cars I never want to ride in. Just don't even want to be around.
The timeline of her Kia break-ins.
And they were so close together. Like they hit me 3 times in 3 months. Like so close together. It was
Bah,
ridiculous.
bah, bah, bah,
Yeah,
bah.
you would think. People was like, "Oh, somebody just don't like you." I don't think that it's somebody targeting me.
Do you want to reconsider that?
I should, but I don't think it was somebody targeting me.
Really?
You think?
I don't, cause so I know that at this stage in my life, I keep to myself and I mind my own business. Now, if this had happened maybe like a decade ago, I would say it was a target.
Hmm.
Now, I do believe that people can hold grudges and hit you when you least expect it. But I don't think y'all holding a decade grudge.
What was you doing a decade ago?
I was doing a lot.
So see, we don't know how deep it
I
get.
was doing a lot. A lot. I was in the streets. I was really outside. Okay, so just to give you a little context. A decade ago, I had a restraining order placed on me. I had to be a witness to a murder trial. I had my own court case I had to go through for petty theft. Um, I was threatening bitches. I was doing a lot a decade ago. But I slowed down. I don't do that no more.
Well, for one, praise God for growth
You know,
and
growth.
for bringing us through that. Because people be in those type of seasons, they don't make it out of that
Yeah.
without at least bearing those scars to show what they've been through. So let's be happy that neither one of those things happened. And I don't know. It sounds like someone could have a grudge, but let's say it wasn't intentional or whatever, and it just kept happening. At least you showed it now, and the next car you get ain't gonna be a kid. So
Yeah.
therefore, we ain't gonna have to worry about this moving forward.
I know, because it's
Hopefully.
growth. It's growth.
But if they
if it happen
start
again, I
if
know
they
it's a
get,
target.
I was like, if they get to bipping your car and it's not a kid, it's not even the kid boys no more. Like we know somebody on timing with you.
Proceed with caution.
Oh my goodness. If it happened again, I just know it's a target at this point because
Bruh.
crazy.
Bruh.
I'm also leaving out some stuff I done, but a decade ago, life was crazy. I've slowed down. Those court cases really slowed me down. I said, "Oh, I'm living life too crazy. I gotta really slow down." So, for the majority of my 20s, I tried to slow it down. By 25, I was trying to slow it down.
Okay, she got it on the back half of the decade.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
yeah. I tried to slow it down by 25. Um, so we tell me about your first fight.
The first professional fight, or like first fight.
Professional fight. Like, how did that feel for you?
Um,
Where was it?
It was in Commerce Casino.
Okay, I do know where that is. Bleep.
Yeah, it was
You've
in.
had a few fights there.
Yeah, Bleep was like the Mr. Commerce Casino for a second.
Yeah, because I was at his fights.
Yeah, he was that dude. He was headlining all the time.
Yeah,
but having my first professional fight was it felt like about damn time. If I had to like encapsulate, it was like about damn time. It was only because Brandon wanted to turn me pro the year prior, so I turned pro in February 2025.
how old were you?
Dang, it shouldn't take me this long. 26. I was 26, about to turn 27.
Okay.
I was 26, about to turn 27.
Oh, you did say 25, and we're in 26 now. Okay.
Yeah, I was 26, about to turn 27. And in 2024, Brandon had been trying to like turn me pro since that summer. So since like May, June, he had been trying to give me my debut fight, but like things just kept falling through. Like just the business of boxing, like things just opportunities were like looking like they was gonna happen, and then it just didn't happen because they were like, "Oh, we'll get you on the next time, get you on the next time," and then they're like, "All right, we can put Aaron on February 8th, 2025." And so I get on the card, and then we're in camp and we're training, and we like 2 weeks out from the fight, and we still don't have no opponent. And so Brandon was like, he was lucky, like, "Hey man, like I'm just letting you know." They still don't got an opponent. They telling me they looking, but I'm gonna keep putting pressure on them. So 6 days before the fight, they found an opponent. His name was Amon something. But so 6 days before the fight, they find an opponent. But everything about the fight felt like a wait or a delay. Like from getting the fight to getting an opponent for the fight, Even people buying tickets. People buying tickets. You know, we black, so
Yeah.
people be on CPT. Everybody buy like the whole 5-6 weeks I was in camp. I'm trying to get people to buy tickets, so I don't gotta worry about selling tickets later, closer to the fight date. Man, 5 days before the fight, everybody and their mama was hitting me. You still got tickets left?
They
You still
gotta
got
make
tickets left? You
sure.
still
They
got
gotta
tickets
make
left?
sure.
I was ripping and running that whole week of the fight, bringing people tickets, and then still going to training and all that. But then the day of the fight, I was like chilling. People was like, "Oh, you gonna be nervous? You gonna be nervous?" You know, I was at the weigh-in, wasn't nervous. I was like wrapping up, wasn't nervous, and then I started warming up, and all of a sudden, like jitters start hitting. I was like,
Because that's when it becomes
right
real.
now, and so, but it was cool. And then got the knockout in the second round, and so it felt good. And then a lot of friends and family was there. I think over 100 people came to my pro debut, so it was a nice first introduction to the professional ranks.
That's actually sounds amazing. Your first fight, and it was a knockout. Top tier. Top tier. So how did your first walkout feel versus your latest walkout?
My first walkout was kind of like I need to hurry up and get to the ring. So I was racing like I put someone has a video of me walking out. Like one of my friends was in the crowd. And it's like if you pay close attention, you see me like trip on the steps, trying to rush down the steps. But I caught myself. But yeah, like I was just like, oh, gotta hurry up, get to this ring, da da da. Like, I was okay, like that nervous energy was there. The last time I walked out, I was just walking like I was walking down the street, honestly. Like,
Taking your time.
taking my time, just walking at a cool little pace. It was like everybody else around me was more excited than I was because now it's like you've done it a couple times. So like it was more like just focused on the task at hand.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would say that was the big difference between the two.
Okay, so what is something that you feel like you have improved the most since your first fight?
Loosening up. I used to be like my coach Brandon. He used to be on me all the time about you super tight. He's like, you got to relax. He's
Mm-hmm.
like, I need you to flow, and he would like make fun of me. He would make fun of me, like he would show me how I be moving, like, and it'd be like little short jerky movements. And he's like, I just need you to relax and just flow. And he's like, once you get that movement down, it's gonna be better. And I think the last fight, I did a much better job of that. And then he got me my punch technique is a lot better. So like I turn the knuckles over on the punch a lot better. I'm bringing it back to my face more. So it allows me to be more like defensively sound. So I'm not getting caught with like dumb stuff.
I do understand that like stiffness. I hear Jesse yell about that a lot in the gym. Like you're being too stiff. You gotta loosen up. Like
He be talking to you or somebody else? He be
sometimes
talking to
it's
her.
both.
He be talking to
Sometimes it's
her. You
both.
see how she paused? He be talking to her.
Sometimes it's both. You know, sometimes he don't be talking to me. Yeah, I feel like I want to say loosey goosey, but I know I'm not.
Okay.
I feel like I'm loosey goosey in the gym.
Okay.
But I know I'm probably not. But also, I feel like it doesn't. What you practice on is irrelevant to a certain extent. Like I feel like just hitting the bag or like just hitting the mitts doesn't show me how loose I actually am or how stiff I actually am. Only sparring would do that because I actually have no intention of fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like sparring would do that.
Spar would do that. And I mean, the thing is, hands always gotta stay ready, even if you ain't gonna fight in a professional boxing ring. You never
Yeah.
know when you might have a problem out there on the block
Yeah,
or just in the world.
that's also another reason why I want to spar. But there aren't many women at Hill Street.
No, there aren't right now.
Yeah. There's not many women at Hill Street, so
You just beat up on Rock. Shout out to my best friend Rock. That's my dog.
Oh yeah. So what does a great performance look like to you besides just winning?
Being controlled and composed. A fight is like a fighter is like the most natural fight or flight reaction in the world. And so for most people, you start like when you in a fight, whether it's in a street or in a boxing ring, like everything go out the window and it's just like swing, swing, swing. I'm just trying to hurt the other person.
Yeah.
So when you can be calm and composed and you can think and like the people from the outside looking in can see like you're thinking and you're being methodical as you work. I think that's what makes a great performance, like systematically breaking somebody down. Also being exciting. You don't want to be boring. Like this is a sport, but it's also like entertainment. My dad be telling me that too all the time. You don't want to win a fight but everybody bored or on their phone or
Yeah.
you got people falling asleep. That'd be crazy if someone fell asleep during a fight. So you want to be entertaining for sure. You want to be entertaining and you want to be smart while you in there.
I've been falling asleep on the last few fights, but that's me. And I'll be watching at home, so
Because she wasn't at my fight. If she was at my fight, she wouldn't have fell asleep.
I wouldn't have fell asleep if I was out. I was just watching it at home. And I really been tired though, because I've been training before work. I've been training after work.
Mm-hmm.
I basically train at work because god damn, I got to push somebody in a wheelchair. These people be as big as me, sometimes bigger than me. Like, so having to push somebody up and down a hill in a wheelchair is a whole nother workout in itself.
You
So
got strong legs then.
I just been tired lately. Yeah, but I've been tired. I fell asleep. I went to see Spider-Man the day it came out. I fell asleep.
Oh, that's rough.
I fell asleep.
How much of the movie did you miss?
I probably 80 to 95% of it. I fell asleep.
That ticket money ain't never coming back. That ticket money ain't never coming back in your pockets. You gonna go watch it again? Are you gonna risk watching it again?
I would watch it again. From the little glimpses of it that I did.
And they were glimpses.
They were glimpses. From the little glimpses of it that I did catch, it was good.
You better hit the Pike on Tuesday.
I would watch it again.
Better do a $7.
I would definitely watch it again. I didn't know that there were like prequels to it though.
Oh yeah, the whole Superman, Marvel Cinematic Universe, everything is built into one, built like Legos, like building blocks on top of each other.
Yeah, I didn't realize that when I went to see that movie. But then again, I fell asleep for the majority of it, so I guess I didn't miss any relevance to any of the other movies anyway. So tell me, when you are in the gym, well, you're rarely in the gym alone now at 5. But how does that feel to go from being in the gym to being like at a frat event? Like, were there the days where you go from training, being this professional boxer, being locked in, to then going to your frat events at the end of the night?
I mean that's the thing. Like as I got more and more dedicated to the sport, the social side of the frat kind of fell to the wayside amongst other things. So it's like because it's like whether it's a party or whatever, it's like because of what's gonna be there, like I'm not gonna put myself in that environment. You know what I'm saying? But when I first started boxing, I was double dipping in both. And I was like training and then turning around and going to the parties, it just be like, just don't drink.
Okay, so does it feel like though, because I know we all have different sides to us, and there's like a gym side, there's a professional side. For you at the time, there was a college side.
Mm-hmm.
Do those all feel like different people, or is it like this is just me and I'm showcasing different parts of my personality? Or do you feel like you had to like change, parts of who you were around depending on where you were?
I don't really feel like I change stuff around. I feel like I am pretty much Aaron everywhere I go.
Mm-hmm.
You can attest. I be talking crazy.
Yeah.
I be talking cash. I be talking cash is wherever I am. Like so I be cracking jokes. I'm real quick to have something quick to say. And it's like, just interactive and I'll be having a lot of laughs with the homies, whether it's in the gym or it's in the frat or it's just people I kick it with from school or work or whatever. So I'd say I'm the same person through and through wherever it is. I will say that different environments, enhance certain sides or certain characteristics. Cause it's like when you're in the gym, you're a hard worker, like that's gonna show more in the gym. Like, yeah, it's time to joke and laugh. And then like there's a point every morning where when I was in there for like camp, where you'll see me stop joking and stop talking to people, and all of a sudden, like
Yeah.
Aaron off in his own world. And so, hard work and focus, determination, like it's amplified in the gym. Where like maybe the more sociable side that like there's a glimpse of in the gym, like
Mhm.
that'll come out more when I'm outside the gym. Well, it'll fully come out. It'll partially come out in the gym, fully come out when I'm out the gym.
So how is that working for you? Like, okay, I know you don't drink during camp. Do you drink outside of camp? Because we never hung out outside of the gym, so I really don't even know if you drink at all.
I stopped drinking.
Okay.
I used to drink like, well, I had a very brief time period because I didn't really drink before I went to college. Then when I got to college, I started like drinking a little bit, and then once I got serious about the sport, I was like, man, I went like 18, 19 years without liquor. I could go right back to not having it, and so I just stopped drinking for the most part, by and large. It's like a rare occasion, like a celebration, like Zay's wedding. Like Zay's wedding, like I had some champagne or whatever. But for the most part, like I'm not drinking. Even if me and the homies going out, people be like, "Aaron, you not drinking, right?" And it's like, "Nah, I'm not." So like it's all it is.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I feel like the majority of people I talk to, like Bleep, he doesn't drink either. And I don't know if that's like because you guys are professional athletes or that's just like a preference. Like I know I drink. I can have a ball. I'm a good time. I don't drink all the time, but I drink sociably.
I know a couple social drinkers. I think definitely part of it is being a professional athlete though, because especially being a fighter, because it's different. Like when you like for basketball, for instance, like you being in shape and it's gonna be physical and stuff. But in boxing, you're not just training to like be in shape. You're training to take punishment and to deal punishment out. And it take a lot to just deal the punishment out. It's another thing to take the punishment and then give it back.
Yeah.
And alcohol is essentially poison to the body, poison to your liver and different stuff like that. And so you drinking and you sipping and you doing things that you're not supposed to be doing in between fights, even when you shrink yourself back down to the weight or you get yourself back in fight shape, like the side effects of putting that in your body is not just gonna go away. Even if it takes a little bit of time, over time it's gonna show that you haven't been taking care of your body. Your body like the kid that was getting broken into outside your house. You feel me? You gotta oil change, you gotta put the right fuel in there, you gotta
Yeah.
make sure people are not breaking into it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta care for your body like it's a temple.
I will say I can see that when I also smoke. So when I smoke, and then I decide that I want to spar, I try to give myself like a few months break, but I take breaks often, so I don't really trip off a few months break. And I can definitely feel the difference in my lungs of when I've recently smoked and when I haven't smoked.
Hmm.
Cause I'm like, oh, woo, it's workout. I'm only 4 rounds in. I'm out of breath. But I know like I normally don't lose my breath till like round 18 or whatever the case may be. But I get it.
Subtle flex. He said, like round 18, I
Yeah,
just
round
barely started to get
18.
tired.
But then again, I don't have nobody punching back at me, so it does make a difference. I'm not gonna say it like I could be in the ring with somebody going 18 rounds. But it's just me in the back. So,
Her bestest little friend.
you know, my little therapist, as I like to call it from time to time. Yeah, so I do see how that helps. And then also when you're not drinking or you're not smoking, you are less prone to certain incidences and things that may happen under the influence.
Facts. And just, you have a clear mind, better judgment.
Yeah. So I don't really see you on social media. I mean, I see you, but I don't know if you got like a Finsta and that's where you show your full personality and stuff. But like, are you building your social influence? Because isn't that part of
It is part of it. It is part of the sport now. But no, I don't have a Finsta. I don't have a Finsta where all my secret, deep dark thoughts get posted. But it's something I need to do more. Zach got on me about it. Brandon done got on me about it. Camden got on me about it. Basically, like people be on me and Rockhead all the time about y'all need to actually start using social media as a tool because that's what it's for. And so, I mean, I guess this podcast, shout out to all y'all who will watch this episode when it come out, will be part of building that social media equity and building that branding. But I don't really use it like that. I'm not the biggest fan of social media. Like as far as like I don't like broadcasting my life out there like that because why is it your business? You feel me?
Right?
Like why is it your
Right? No,
business? Don't
I
worry about
feel
what I'm doing.
that. I feel that.
So if I post something, you'll see it'd be like me in the gym, like
Yeah.
or if it is something like it's like
Somebody's birthday.
somebody's birthday or I was with some friends at the beach or something. Like it's never nothing too. It's never too much. I ain't
You
never
never
posted
too
too
in his
much.
business on social media. You never too in his business on social media. Like if you watch his social media, all you see is like
The gym.
Jim,
The gym.
maybe a friend here or there. Like you don't know nothing about this man's business. Don't know if he got a house to live in, a pot to piss out of, a car to drive. You don't know nothing about this man. You can tell that he played. That's how I think I found out. Either that or you wore a shirt to the gym. But yeah, you don't really post too much about nothing on social media.
Oh, and Bible verses. You'll see me post
Yeah,
Bible verses.
yeah. Do you get those? Like, are those okay? So when you post your Bible verses, are those spoken to you, or do you just see it and be like, "Oh, I think this is great to post," or like what?
Oh, so I will read Psalms, Proverbs, and then whatever part of the Bible I'm going through at that time. Like that's what I aim to have as my daily devotion. And so if as I'm reading like my daily scripture, my daily word, I see something that I'm like, oh, like that was impactful or that impacted me or I really needed to hear that. I'd be like, you never know who else would need to hear this. So I just
Mm.
screenshot it and throw it up. And, I'll just be hoping that it encourage somebody else like it encouraged me. So that'd be the thing. I'm big on God. Like, I'm nothing without God. He is my Lord and my Savior. Um, he got me right because Lord knows I couldn't get right by myself.
I love that. I love that for you. I do. I love that. There are times where I come into the gym and he be playing gospel music. But I did it one time and he judged me, okay, talking about Yolanda Adams.
Come on, bro, don't do that.
Yeah, he was over here judging
I
me.
I wasn't judging her.
He said, "Oh, you listen to the gospel?"
I was simply surprised. It was a nice change of pace from the formerly mentioned Kingdom Man. I was like, oh, we got some Yolanda today. We got something new going on. It was like, God doing a new thing with her whole little playlist. And then she never did it again. She took it negatively. It was meant to be positive. It was like oh wow, this is nice. It's like cold water. It's like having some cold water, like the water in this cup after a hot day. And she took it like I said it was terrible. I didn't mean it like that.
I said, I know he ain't talking, but he just had me listening to gospel for the last 2 weeks.
And guess what? It's probably the most peaceful 2 weeks he had in her life.
It wasn't that bad. You're right. It was.
Cause the Lord will get you right. He'll have you nestled up.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of the Lord, because I didn't know that you were such a believer. I'm glad that you are though. What brought you to that?
I just have to say thank you to my parents. As a child, they laid me at his feet in the sense of like they raised us all in the word and in the church. And I mean, it helps like my whole family in the church. My dad's been a minister at almost every church we've been at. My Uncle John, he's a pastor. My other aunt and uncle, they're deacons. They're on the deacon board at their church back in Palmdale. Uncle Robert Nati Sean. And so they all, we no matter whose house we were at, because we used to give my parents a break because they were like the youngest set of parents in the family. We would go to like our different aunt and uncle's houses for like a week or two during the summer. And it didn't matter whose house we was at. We was going to church on Sunday and my mom was making them make us read for an hour every day in the summertime. whether it was the word or whether it was a book or whatever. And so, like, it was just the foundation that I was always raised on. And then, around like 18, 18, like, I was like, I want to have a relationship with the Lord for myself. Like, I always had a good relationship with God. Like, I've never minded praying, or I never was like, oh man, I want to be out of here. Like, why am I at church? I was happy to be at church, but I was like, I don't have a relationship where I'm just talking to God myself. So I went and bought myself my first physical Bible with my own money. And then I started reading, and then our relationship just got deeper from there. And now, me and Big G, we be tapped in on the daily. He be getting me right. I be asking for clarity. He gives it to me. Sometimes he answers with silence, or he makes me wait for the answer. And I don't be the biggest fan of those moments, but like the word says, all things work together for the good of those who love him. So whatever he's doing, I just trust that it's for a reason.
Can I say, as someone who also grew up in the church, though I don't have the biggest connection with faith, I struggle with my faith, is what I should say. I do believe in God. I do believe in the higher power. I do believe in, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. But I love when people have that close personal connection with God themselves. Like, I'm not jealous of a lot of people for a lot of things, but I do get jealous of people who have a close relationship with God.
Hmm. That is
But not like in a negative way, like, oh,
no, like that's nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's so nice. I wish I had that. Like, I believe in God, and I do think that everything happens for a reason, and everything's in God's timing. And I'm not behind in life. I am exactly where God wants me to be for where I am and what He needs me to become. But also, I don't know, cause I don't be knowing, like, I feel like sometimes when I talk to God, my prayers fall on deaf ears.
Hmm. Well, can I ask you this? Are they falling on deaf ears, or is he answering in a way that you don't want him? Because it's like if you ask your mom or your dad for cookies, like you ate your dinner, you ate all the broccoli, you ate the stuff you ain't want to eat, and then you're like, Mom, Dad, can I have some cookies? Can I have some cookies we made last night? And then they like, no, not tonight. And then they tell you go to bed. You're gonna be like, but I ate my dinner. Like, why can't I have the cookies right now? But they
Mhm.
had their reasons. And I feel like there are times where we as believers, when we pray to him for things, if he doesn't answer in the way we want him to answer, we're like, oh, well, our prayers are falling on deaf ears. Or sometimes his answer is just not the answer that we want to hear.
Yeah.
Um, but also, and then also, sometimes the answer isn't no. Sometimes it's not yet. I think about just the different stories throughout the Bible, and God will show people a promise, but he won't show them the process to get to the promise, because he has to prepare you and your character to handle the blessing that he has for you. You know what I'm saying? And so there may be things that you prayed him about that he wants to give you, but he may be like, oh, I want you to have it too. But I foresee that you don't have
What it takes to keep that. You could fumble it if I give it to you right now, type of thing.
exactly, And so sometimes that's all it be. And I mean, as far as wanting that close personal relationship, God is a gentleman. He want to have it with you too, but he's just waiting on you to come to the table.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
And that's not easy
Yeah.
either.
It's not the most proudest thing to admit either,
Mm-mm.
because I feel like at this age and this stage and how long I've known God and have praised and did church and did church choir and did the plays, and
You be singing.
I used to. I used
The more you know, the more you learn.
I
Continue.
used to. And then I used to do the church plays. What? I was in every one. Christmas, Easter, Black History Month. Your girl was out here. I just feel like I should have a closer relationship. And I look at friends and I'm like, you've been through a lot, don't get me wrong. I don't envy what you've gone through. you may have lost more than I feel like I would be capable of losing. But I've also watched how even in the losses and even in the things that you've been through, you never took your eyes off God. And I know that we're told that we should not question God and we shouldn't ask God why. Um, but also I have like I don't know, like I'm a person who asks a lot of like whys. Like not as okay, so you know how they say like Libras are indecisive
Mhm.
if you believe in astrology. Libras are indecisive or we always have like we want things to be fair. We want things to balance out.
Mhm.
And so for me a lot of times I have noticed that I do have a lot of Libra traits. I am a Libra. I do have a lot of like traits that I'm like, oh, that does sound like me. Like that does actually sound like it was written for me. Um, I question things a lot.
Mm.
And I know that we're not supposed to question God.
Um, well, one in regards to the astrology, I personally don't believe in it, but
A lot of people don't.
I was about to be like everybody has
Yeah.
the right to what they want to believe. God is a God of free will, so if He grants you free will to believe what you want to believe, I'm not finna tell you what not. But I don't believe in it because like the word in Joshua speaks against like astrology and counting on the stars to foretell things for you. So I don't believe in astrology. As far as not questioning, um, I believe that God makes room for unbelief
Come on, who said that?
because, and this is something my pastor, Pastor Wayne Chaney at Antioch Church in Long Beach, has preached about when he talks about the story of the man whose child needed to be healed, and Jesus basically said to him, like, do you believe? He was like, I believe, but help my unbelief. Because like we're only human beings. And
Mhm.
in the word in Ecclesiastes, it says that all men fall short of the glory of God. So within this fleshly vessel that we're in, we're gonna fall short of his glory. And that's like something that he's accounted for. Because he knows us. He created us. He knew us before, we popped out of our mother's wombs. And so I think that don't ask those questions to man, but bring those questions to God. And sometimes he may answer them, but sometimes he may not. But I believe like God wants to be a part of your life. Another term for God is Adonai, like our Father, our Heavenly Father. And so, like your parents, they want to be involved in like every part of your life. Like when you ask why, it may be irritating for them. And sometimes they may say, "Cause I said so."
Yeah.
Every black person know about
Yeah.
that, "cause I said so." Why I gotta get the remote? You right there because I said so.
Mhm.
But in the same way, like God doesn't want us to hide certain aspects of our life from Him because we're afraid to ask Him what's going on. Like you may have those questions, and instead of withholding those questions and like letting them burn up in you, sometimes you bring it to God. Like God, I just want to know why. Why this? Why did this have to happen? Why did that have to happen? And in giving it to him, there may be peace that just comes from it. And in giving it to him and letting it go for yourself, they may stop serving as a barrier to getting to a closer relationship with Christ. And
Mhm.
some of them he may answer, and some of them he may not. And then we also have to remember his ways are not our ways. We don't see things the way he sees them. And so there are going to be a lot of things where we wonder why in the moment, but when as time reveals, as the years go on, and we look back on the situation, we're gonna be like, now I know why that had to happen the way it had to happen for me to get to where God wanted me to be.
I feel like I can acknowledge that, especially when things happen and time has passed, and I'm like, all right, it's because God needed it to work out that way. Like I do still like if anything good happens to me, I do still say, look at God. Like I don't ever question what I feel like the goodness comes from or where the good things in life that come to me happen. And I also know that when I'm going through a harder time, I do more so look to God. So like Even like when my car got broken into, and it was a traumatic experience for me, and then I have to just sell my car and go through whatever I'm going through. Even in these moments of, to a certain extent, I feel abandoned. I feel like life didn't go the way I imagined it. And I've heard the saying, if you want to hear God laugh, tell him what you have planned. So when I was like 10, I planned my life out. Nothing that I planned has come to fruition. Uh
It'd be
Not
like
a
that.
damn thing I planned came to fruition.
It'd be like that.
And it's like, okay, obviously, and then also it's some of the things that I've done, and I'm like, I am truly ashamed of some of the things I've done in life. I have rebuked, I've have, acts of forgiveness from God at least. I've tried to, be better, do better in those aspects. But also I'm like, well, I mean, you kind of this was gonna happen before it happened. You've seen my whole life play out before, I knew what I was gonna do. You knew what I was gonna do. And I understand we have free will, but you couldn't have directed that one a little differently. Like you couldn't have set the path to go a little differently on that one for me. I mean, but in the end, I feel like it is all God's will. And even the stuff that I'm not the most proud of that I've done in life, I know in the end it will be a story to tell about how God saved me and how he changed me and turned my life around.
Well, one, I would like to encourage you. Any shame that you still hold, to let it go. Um, because like you said, you've grown from it and you moved past it, and you're no longer the same Bree that was in that place at that time. And like he still loves you regardless. He still sees you as his daughter who's fearfully and wonderfully made, you know? And so if you're that to him still, why should you still be ashamed of yourself and let the weight of your past, Joseph has 13 chapters written about him in the first book in Genesis, and he killed a man. He killed a man. He killed one of the Egyptian workers who was like, tormenting one of the Jews. He killed him and he fled. But if he let the shame of that murder that he committed um, keep him away, he would never freed or not Joseph, Moses. I'm thinking about Moses. I'm getting my names mixed up. But if Moses still was ashamed of what he did when he killed the Egyptian servant,
Mhm.
like he would have never came back to free his people. And he would have never parted the Red Sea. He would have never, freed them and let them out. And so it is what it is. Not to say it is what it is. Like
Yeah.
repent. You should repent. You should grow. You should move past these things. But shame is a device of the enemy to keep you in your past and to keep you moving towards the future that God has for you. Because the thing is, every test can be used as a testimony. Every trial it
Mhm.
can be a setup for a triumph in the future. And so there's nothing to there's learning. Just learn. Like my advice to anybody is just learn from what you've dealt with. Learn from what the mistakes you've made. And the word also says that like when we're faced with temptation, God will give us a way out. And so if there are things that you look back on that you've done and you're like, I wish I wouldn't have done it, just look back and look for where was the escape that God presented at that time. Because if you can recognize where God gave you a way out before, you can take that way out in the future. Oh, and I just remember in Romans chapter 8, it says we call him Abba Father, not Adonai. So Abba Father.
See, and let me tell you, I love people who can quote scripture off the top of their head because I ain't got it in me, except for like John 3:15 and 2 Timothy 2:16, and that's only because that was my church motto.
Mm.
But like, I absolutely love down people who can quote scripture from the top of their head. I'm like, oh, that's how you know you anointed. Like, and I know like we all don't know where we're going when this world ends. But and I know that there are people who can quote scripture and are the devil in disguise. But I be feeling like, oh yeah, if you can quote scripture, baby, you on your way up. You on your way up because God is in you. Like, I love that for people. It's not there for me yet, but I love that for people.
You get there.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. I'm trying. I would like to definitely build a stronger faith. That is something that I would like to do for sure.
Well, his hand is out just like this. And whenever you choose to take it, I'm sure that I can't wait for you to tell me the journey about your faith growing. I'm gonna say it now. I look forward to when you tell me about how your faith is growing in ways you couldn't imagine.
Ugh, me too. Me too. Oh my gosh, Aaron, can I say if I would have known you were this much faith based, I would have changed the whole outline we had going. I mean, I like where the conversation is going itself, but I would have had completely different questions for you.
Oh, it's okay.
So,
God moves how he moves.
so that means I really gotta bring you back on. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I gotta bring you back on to get my questions answered now.
Today, red velvet cookies. Next time, red velvet cupcakes.
Now, you know what? Because that's what I was gonna make you too. I was gonna make you some red velvet cupcakes. I forgot why I didn't. I was like, I don't know how many cupcakes you'd want. I actually was gonna make you a whole like bundt cake.
Hey, I'm for it.
But I was like, I don't know if he's in camp, if that's too much. Like, so.
I don't have a fight date at this moment, but all I'm gonna say is, whenever the second opportunity comes, praise God for a God of second chances, and I look forward to my bundt cake.
Yes, I was gonna make you a whole little bundt cake. I said, oh yeah, I feel like he would like this. But I was like, I don't wanna mess up his fight schedule or anything he has going on as far as that goes.
No, but next time.
Yeah, next time for sure. So I've learned a lot about you today that surprised me.
See, what only research couldn't do.
Yeah, research didn't give me the faith base, but it did tell me that you were sponsored by Teflon 7.
Oh yeah, my dog James.
Yeah, so how's that going?
Oh, it's good. He does my shorts. I got some pieces of clothing from him. I got a crew neck. I got a hat. Anybody want to follow him? Teflon7 _ on Instagram. He's Long Beach based too. So we actually met through church too. So he was serving at my church and he saw some of my stuff like boxing online. And I think it was because I won the Blue and Gold tournament in 2023. And I think when he saw me win the Blue and Gold tournament in 2023, he told me that when I turned pro, he wanted to help. He wanted to help in the way he could. And so he always take care of me. He always take great care of me. And I appreciate him.
Okay, that's good. Also for anybody, because I'm not there yet, but I would like to. For anybody who is interested in sponsoring you, how would they reach out to you, or like what are the requirements? Do you have like a bottom base sponsorship? Like how does that work?
I at this point I don't have a bottom base sponsorship. I'm willing to work with people who want to sponsor me. Like we could like work it out. We could talk. We could like negotiate out what the terms of that will look like. If you want to get at me, you could. Cause I'm not gonna give my phone number out. You can hit me on
Bleep did. That was crazy. I said, "Oh,
Hey.
Bleep, you're crazy," but I wouldn't even give out my phone number.
Respect to that man. But you could hit me on. You could DM me on Instagram, Aaron.gco, or you could even email me. I guess Aaron AARON.Whitehurst WHITHURSTII for the second @gmail.com.
I will also leave his Instagram as well as his email on the screen so that you can follow or email him if you are interested in sponsoring. Let's see. Is there anything else you would like to let the people know? There's just one more segment we have to do, and then I will be letting you go. But is there anything else you'd like to let the people know?
Be comfortable being yourself. That's the one thing I like to encourage in a world full of influences 24/7, because we already got peer pressure. You already got the people around you every day who are saying this or who are doing that and who you may feel pressure to be more like. In a world where social media adds a whole nother sphere of influence, streamers and celebrities and what they doing, never be afraid to just be yourself. And the world is better when everyone is an individual, not part of one collective trying to be the same thing. The world may need exactly what you can bring when you being yourself. If you sitting up here trying to be the next man or the next woman, the world gonna miss out on what you have to give it. So be you and be authentically you. Don't don't shrink yourself. Don't be a reduced version of yourself. Don't, I'm gonna be myself, but only to this extent. Cause I feel like if I'm just straight up me, I'm gonna offend some people or make them uncomfortable. You be you, whoever that is.
Aaron's just over here speaking life into people. Let me tell y'all this. Oh, you guys who my favorite interview was?
I asked her that before we rolled the cameras. I was like,
Is
"Who's
this one right here? Somebody just took number one spot. Is this one right here? Because I love people who come on and speak life, not just over themselves, but over. He wasn't talking to me directly, but that felt like talking to me. So speaking life over me, also speaking life over the guests, the audience, because I do feel like that's important. Like I feel like what I try to portray on my show is life is already too hard. Like we already have everybody judging us one way or another. Like you're too much, you're too this, you're too that, you're not enough of this, you're not enough of that. Like it's so hard to just be yourself and to feel like that's enough to be accepted as just yourself. And so that's one of the things like I try to get across on my platform is like I don't want people coming here and feeling like they have to put on the facade to be here. Like I want you to be comfortable, whatever that looks like to you, however that whatever that means to you. So I like your I can tell you, Aaron, you welcome on the show anytime. You welcome on the
Aw,
show anytime.
thank you.
Yeah. Let me know when you want to come back.
Okay. We'll keep it posted.
Also, if you get a fight before we let this out, before we air this episode, let me know. I'll include a clip or a flyer
Okay, for sure.
to promote for you for sure.
Sounds good.
So we just have one more segment, and this one says it's called "Am I the Asshole?" Where we basically just give advice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this one says, "Am I the asshole because I, 36 male, don't want my girlfriend, 36 female, to travel with me because she's a picky eater?" That's the title.
Okay, that's a crazy reason, but I would love to hear. Let's hear the story.
Okay, it says my girlfriend says she can't eat any vegetables, and honestly, eating in general is a challenge. Right now, we have an agreement that I can go out and eat at a restaurant once a month alone because I just need the ability to eat whatever I want without consequences. But for her, she can't even pick lettuce, tomato, onion off her hamburger. If it needs to be a patty, it needs to be a patty with cheese only. She can't eat street tacos, just tacos from Taco Bell. I'm real concerned about traveling, and I received the chance to travel more and just want to be able to eat without overthinking everything. Each day when I order food, it becomes about whether or not she can eat anything off the menu, and I find I can't even take her to restaurants without a children's menu. I've learned that some I've learned that restaurants without a children's menu will have at least something she can eat. Oh, restaurants with a children's menu will have something she can eat.
Nice.
I feel like a huge asshole, but I can't do this anymore. I just want to be able to pick for myself without meltdowns. So, Aaron, what is your opinion?
One, I'm concerned about her eating habits. What do you mean you don't do vegetables? What do you mean it's Taco Bell over street tacos? Like I'm worried about your eating habits for your own health. I feel like you backed up. Honestly, I feel like the girlfriend is backed up. But that was not the question. As far as him, one, what does her food decisions have to do with you picking food off the menu? You can get your plate, and if she can't eat off it, that's
That's even
tough.
better for you.
Exactly, that's tough, for her, but not tough for you. I do understand because like as you like travel the world and travel different countries, you don't want to be limiting your experience, and the food is part of the experience. A food is part of the culture. I would tell her, if you want to travel along with me, that's fine. But know that when we're out here, like, I am eating as I want to eat. When am I going to get the chance to eat here or the chance to eat there? And if you decide you don't want to eat with me, or if you go on a trip and you decide you don't want to go trip with me again, that's on you. But me, as for me, when I see the margarita pizza from Italy with all the toppings and the bread, the dough cooked like I ain't never had it cooked before, you best believe I'm getting it. And just because you don't want it because there's some spinach on there, you just gonna have to, I don't know.
Figure it out.
You better look that menu. You better see if they have some breadsticks.
Now, as somebody who is a picky eater,
You choosing Taco Bell over street tacos?
no,
Though?
I'm not.
Right.
Because I am a picky eater. And okay. So with the burger thing, I do like my burgers with just cheese only. So I was with her on that.
My little brother's the same way. He like his burgers dang near plain.
I mean, I could pick it off. I can pick it off. I don't like when there's like mayo and ketchup on there. Then it becomes a different story because I'm still gonna taste it, and I don't like that. But lettuce and tomato, pickles, onions, I could take that off a burger if you put it on. It is what it is. Like, people make mistakes. I know I ordered it plain. People make mistakes. I eat my vegetables now. So I do see where she coming from, but
How long it take you to eat your vegetables? Out of curiosity, I just want to know.
you mean like time wise or age wise?
Let's go age wise.
So I grew up eating vegetables. Like, I grew up eating beans, asparagus. Like, my dad, he instilled that in us. Beans were a thing. Loved beans growing up. Still do to this day. Love beans. Broccoli, I used to only like it with cheese.
That's fair.
I can eat it without cheese now. I actually love it air fried. Oh my goodness. Air fried broccoli over boiling it any day. Brussels sprouts. Love Brussels sprouts. So I've grew up eating vegetables, but as I got older, I stopped eating them as much.
Okay.
But now I'm back to, I can eat a vegetable. Certain ones. Still picky, but certain ones I'll eat. Yeah, certain ones. Don't mix it up for me. Just give it to me and let me do it how I want to do it.
Okay.
But I'll eat them. I probably eat more vegetables than I do fruits. Like, I like grapes, but I only like green grapes. I don't like the red ones for whatever reason.
I could get behind that decision.
I
Green
don't like
grapes are
red
better.
apples. I prefer green apples only.
You like green?
I don't like watermelon.
You done lost your damn mind.
Not really a fan.
Not
I'll eat
even.
it, but it's not ever my preference.
When you get your damn mind, you call me.
Pineapples are okay. Not a cantaloupe eater. Yeah, I'm a picky eater, but I will say when I go on vacation, I like to try new things. The only things I will not try really is pork.
That's a good decision.
That's it. That's all. The only pork I will eat is pepperoni, and that's only because I was eating it before I knew it was pork. And at this point, I'm not going back to eat no cheese pizza. I'm not a child. But I'm just saying, cheese pizza feels too childish for me. Like, what are you, a 6-year-old?
And you feel like you back at Chuck E. Cheese or something?
Yeah, like, at least pepperoni. That's it. That's all. But that's the only pork I will knowingly eat.
So you want to do like a meat lovers pizza with pepperoni and sausage?
No.
No, it's just pepperoni.
Yeah. I'm not really a fan of sausage in any shape, any form. Like, I don't like turkey sausage, beef sausage. Like, I don't like sausage, like breakfast sausage. I don't like that. Only hot dogs I eat are Costco dogs.
Understand.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I'm a picky eater, but when I go on vacation, I do like to try new things. Especially when I go on cruises, I will try anything because I know I can send it back and they're okay with that, and they'll just bring me something that I do eat. Like, I've tried frog legs due to a cruise. I've tried alligator bites, alligator nuggets.
I can do the alligator nuggets. Frog legs, you gonna miss me.
You wouldn't try a frog leg, or have you tried it and you don't like it?
No, I'm saying I don't think I'll try frog legs.
Oh, see, I'm down to try new things. I'm
Wait.
just picky.
So frog legs, cool.
Yeah.
Cantaloupe, draw the line.
Uh-uh.
That's interesting. That's interesting. So is he a jerk or not? What you think?
No, he's not. And I'm a picky eater, so no. Like,
you gonna leave her at home?
Huh?
You gonna leave her at home?
I would, yeah. Yeah, as a fellow picky eater, yeah, I would. Because I personally don't stop people from going to restaurants, even if, because there's always something on the menu I can find. Like, legitimately, no matter how picky I am, I can always find something on somebody's menu. I do prefer my street tacos, which is meat and cheese.
You don't like no cilantro?
I don't like none of that.
No onions?
None of that.
No, the cilantro lime sauce?
None of that.
Interesting.
I'm not really a condiment person. So the cilantro lime sauce wouldn't get me anyway, but none of that. Like, unless you got like refried beans, I just want meat and cheese. That's it. That's all on my taco. That's why when you posted Elsa house, I was like, oh my goodness.
El sauce is fire. You went to the taco truck off Magnolia in Anaheim? No, she hasn't because it took too long. But there's like a tire shop and then a little Mexican market right there. But in that lot, they have a taco truck. They have a fire burrito.
See, I do like burritos, little meat, cheese, rice, beans. That's it.
They take cash only though.
Oh my goodness!
But they take cash only, and the line still be like going to the edge of the parking lot. That's
like
how you
that,
know.
Like that one on 10th Street. I can't.
Can't think of it. Can't
think of it. But I know it's on 10th Street, and they only take cash, and they're good. I won't even sit here and lie. They good, so I fucks with it.
She be going to the ATM just to get a taco from that spot.
I do sometimes. I do. I hate it. That's why I don't even go. Because now I'll just be like, oh, well, I don't have a car, so that's an extra stop. It's all good. Go somewhere that takes Apple Pay.
And don't worry, Kia boy, she not getting a Kia next time. So y'all not finna get her again.
Not. I want a Jeep. Really, the cars I want, I can't afford anyway. I want a Jeep. Can't afford the gas. Probably can't afford the insurance. Probably can't afford the car note. Yet. Yeah, this is all a yet. I want a Lucid.
Lucids are good cars.
Yeah, I definitely can't afford that car note yet. But again, we're speaking things into existence.
You ever heard of Rivian?
Yes, I have.
Electric cars?
I have. One of Jesse's clients has one. I've never been inside it, but I've seen like the outside of it. It looks nice.
I asked somebody who had a Rivian, like, how was it? They said it was a good car.
Yeah. I want an electric car. I don't want an electric Jeep, but I do want an electric car.
She's gonna be making them little word sounds when she drives down the street. You know, them electric cars are gonna be like, they don't even be making no noise for real.
Yeah, I want something. I don't know. Those are the two cars I want though, a Jeep and a Lucid. So when I make it and I say the money gonna change me,
you see
y'all
the
gonna
Jeep
know.
And you see the Jeep and the Lucid in the driveway?
Y'all gonna know. When y'all see that, y'all just know she made it and she about to change. Her real self is coming out.
All of a sudden, number ain't working.
You know what? I've had my number since I was 18, and I do consider changing it every now and then because people just have my number.
They just wait on them. God.
I am, because I just want to duck off. I just want to live a ducked off life. That's it. That's all. Like, I'm really just waiting for the money so I can do a lot. I just want to live a ducked off life.
I'm gonna break the play down for you right now. You have NDC baked goods, right?
NDC pod as well.
You know, so, and the no dress code pod as well, right? So right now, what she's creating an NDC empire, just in the building block stages, right? So she's waiting for NDC baked goods to pop off to the point where she can have a storefront, right? She's gonna be in the storefront initially, but then eventually she's gonna make enough bread to where she can hire people, teach them how to make the goods. Then she's never gonna be at the storefront. Then She's gonna move to some secluded part of the city because most people I know from Long Beach don't be wanting to leave. Like they just be wanting to be in a better part of the city. But she gonna still be somewhere in the city, but no one go nowhere. And the only time people gonna know where her house is so that she can continue to shoot pods from her new house. She gonna change her number. She gonna keep the 562 area code though. And then next thing you know, people gonna be like, man, I don't know whatever happened to Bree. You know, I saw her driving to the gym in a Lucid one day, and then I never saw her again. She gonna start having Jesse come and do sessions at the house. She gonna be like, she's like, I'm beyond them people at the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want this money, if you want this clientele, you'll come to the crib, and we just gonna do it we gonna do myths in the backyard. And that's gonna be that. And the next thing you know, you're never gonna hear from Brie again. It's just gonna be like she just had her little NDC empire, and then she shoots her podcast. Y'all gonna think she like across the country or something. The whole time she lived 10 minutes away, but nobody know. And she just got her little baked goods store in her pod that gets a bunch of sponsorship deals. And then the pod gonna go from like this to like when this drops, I'm sure it's gonna be unfiltered. At like the 15-minute mark, it's gonna be like ads, like the DraftKings ads on Gilly and Wallow. That's the change that's gonna come and watch.
Oh, I ain't said no to one yet because maybe that's exactly what's gonna happen.
If you run into her in the grocery store, no, you didn't. Bree, hey yo, Bree.
Oh my goodness.
She gonna look like that Will Smith meme. She gonna look and then look away and keep walking.
Oh my goodness. I can't even lie.
She might not even make it to the store. Happen. She might do the Amazon shop, the DoorDash, the groceries type.
That's exactly how it's gonna happen. I'm gonna be at Costco every other week, every other day still. You know, you gotta have membership to get in there. So yeah, that's exactly how it's gonna happen, Aaron. And when it happens, I'm gonna play this back for the world to see. He told y'all what was happening.
I warned you guys. You can't say I didn't warn you guys. I warned you guys.
He told you exactly how it's gonna happen because that's exactly how I'm planning it.
And when it's all said and done, you can't never say she lied to you or acted like it wasn't finna happen.
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you. And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And what did I say will happen when I told you? Exactly what just happened.
To everybody else, if there's a lesson to learn from what she plans to do, it's that it's okay to grow out of your current environment.
Oh.
It is okay to grow out of your current environment. There's no need for survivor's guilt. There's no need for shame. You know, you hear it all the time with these people who make it out like everybody can't go. And that's like honest, like that's real. You know, there are some people who God mean to have in your life for a lifetime. And then there are people who are meant for a season. Don't mistake someone who's meant for a season to be meant for a lifetime. Because there are some people who may have some ways that where you going, they can't, them ways can't follow you.
Oh my goodness. Aaron, you are speaking. You could have been a preacher.
I still got time. I'm only 28.
You do. You still got time. You got your whole life. People change their lives at 50. You got your whole life, but you definitely, if boxing don't work out.
Remain humble though. Remain humble, guys. Remain humble. Remain foundationally based. For all my believers, remember that everything is through God. You know, all blessings flow through Him. So don't ever get so big in your britches to where He blessing you where you think is you. It's never us. Anything that I do in this life, whether it be boxing, if it were to be preaching or pastoring, like Bree saying I could, it would be through Him. You know, so in that, we can be confident because we know we have God by our side, so we're capable of anything. But we remain humble in the fact that knowing that it is with God, not without Him, that we do these things.
Come on, who said that?
Aaron is giving me so much clips, y'all. I'm not even gonna tell y'all. I'm running this back. Yeah. Flipping this bad boy. These gonna be the promos. Aaron ain't got no. He have no idea when he was speaking that I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm finna use this for promo. Cause what? Yeah.
I'm just hanging out. We just hanging out. We just here. Poly Burger's not too far. I
And
might.
doesn't it feel good? Like that's the vibe I want when I have guests. Like I want you to feel comfortable. Like you're just hanging out. Like you just talking to your homie.
I'm not gonna lie. You saying I'm coming back. When I come back, I might walk in here with some fries from Poly Burgers like I used to when I was in high school.
Oh, the
Make,
good old days.
make sure I put a bunch of seasoning salt on like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they moved the location, they got the same Asian dude at the register, so it still feels real for me.
You know, I thought his name was Tommy for the longest.
For real?
Yeah, I asked him recently. I said, Tommy, is your name Tommy? He said no. I said, oh.
Did you ask him his name?
They call him Mr. O.
So at least you know he's Mr. O. I was
Yeah,
gonna be like,
yeah,
you found out what his name wasn't, but you didn't find out what his name was.
I know they call him Mr. O. I've heard that for years. I just never put two and two together. But yeah, his name ain't Tommy. I thought it was Tommy's. But he answers to Tommy.
I was about to be like, how long you been calling him Tommy?
My
for?
whole life. My whole life, he answers to Tommy.
That's a man who believes the customer's always right. He said, you said my name Tommy, my name Tommy. He said, now if you ask me if my name is Tommy, my name is not Tommy. But if you call me Tommy, I'm Tommy. As long as we on the clock.
Yeah, he answers to Tommy for sure. So that is all I have for you guys today. Aaron does have to go. He has to go see the Spider-Man movie, and I hope he enjoys it. So that's all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as turn that bell notification on so that you're notified anytime we drop a new episode. As well as don't forget to tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to pull up, because they're gonna love it here, just like you do. And I'll see you in. That's right. In next week's episode. Bye.
See y'all.
You're still here? You know the show's over, right? Don't cry. We'll be back next week. I gotta go be a hoochie. In the meantime, catch up on the older episodes.